Hi. Hi, it's me again. I'm here on day 8 of my moon time. Definitely in the spring phase. I did a lot of new things today. I set up a printer at my house. I made packages for all the ladies in the course that we just completed on cycle tracking and allying with hormones, and that felt really good. So there was a good completion of some things and start to new things. I went on a drive out at night to go get spring water and to see the stars, and I got really nauseous on the drive and was not happy. I just got home and the nausea's just going away, and I'm pretty tired. And so with that, I see that in this phase, which is the maiden phase, trying new things is one aspect of the maiden, and trying new things doesn't always go well. You learn what you like and what you don't like, and what works and what doesn't. And I'm just learning about how this phase is related to the element of air, and air doesn't really have boundaries. And so this is how we learn our boundaries, is when we try new things and see what works and doesn't. And then, so now I know I have a boundary with driving at night on a windy road. Not really for me. If anyone asks me to do that in the future, I'm going to say no. So, learning what works through trial and error. And a friend's coming over tomorrow, and I'm gonna take care of his bird for a few days, so that's a new thing too. And just a lot of newness and new ideas birthing. And I did get a nice break. I felt some anger today when I was trying to set up the printer. I felt frustrated and angry when it wasn't working, and I expressed it with how one usually express anger, yelling or hitting a desk or something. And I noticed that I get that rush of anger from time to time during my spring phase. So just knowing that's to be expected and just looking at why anger comes up, wanting something a certain way and not getting it, or wanting something to happen faster than it is happening, and being in a rush, or that can create some frustration. So learning to have patience and to take it slow even when energy is rushing forth. So what I did to mitigate that, which was really beautiful, is I did just some sitting out in the sun and receiving the sun, and some breathing and moving, and that felt great. And I did some dancing, and that was nice. Feeling a little bit awkward, just in a state of like stepping forward, but also feeling this hesitancy and unsureness in myself, and also just being, kind of carefree and along for the ride. Like, okay, well, this is happening. Let's see what's happening and how it's going to go. And just giving my best to each moment, each thought, each prospect, to see what comes of it. Showing up fully and without too much criticism. So that's been my practice today. And I feel really good giving myself a pat on the back for getting stuff done and wrapping things up that I needed to do. And I'm tired, so I'm going to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. And Another thing I wanted to mention is today and well, the last cycle I had this morning routine that I was doing. I woke up and I did this set of things for about an hour and a half, and that was great. But this cycle, I'm just really wanting to nurture myself and how I come into the day. And what I'm doing is just laying in bed for as long as I possibly want to, and waiting until my body sparks me to get up, and having about an hour in bed just laying there reflecting on my dreams and being just really cozy and content feels so good as a way to rise with the day. And I find that to be a very feminine way, and I'm really enjoying that sacred time in my day to do that. And I find that no matter where that piece is needed during a day, so whether it be at night and you have an hour before bed where you're just winding down, or in the morning or in the afternoon, take a nap, like that downtime and that sweet, like introverted space time is really important for me, and maybe for anyone who's watching who tends to be a doer and likes to be more in, and it has tendency to be in the masculine more. It's really important to bring in that feminine quality of slowness and introspection and resty. So hope this was a nice little recap for you today, and blessings to you wherever you are in your phase of the moon. Today's pretty much still the new moon up in the heavens, and I have a sister who's bleeding and wishing her the best, and just knowing that all women are at all different places in their cycles, and it's all normal to be wherever you're at. And I hope that you are learning about your own womb and your own hormones and emotions and physical needs during all of that, and it's providing you good fuel to keep going. Oh, and one more thing I'm learning about the cycle is that this time in the cycle is more about communication and intellectualizing, and it's a really great time to just connect and plan and use the mind. So that's happening for a window of the cycle, and to use that time for that specific function. For instance, I've reached out to a lot of people that I needed to reach out to, and had a great conversation. So there's a lot of conversing and connecting, and just like I'm doing right here, I'm having a lot to say and to communicate, and this is quality of clarity in the mind, and wanting to share. So just wanting to share, to describe my experience so that you may, find the different qualities of your cycle and how your physiology shows up in that energy and that flow. Well, much aloha. Thank you for watching.